Welcome back, everybody. LanceScurv here. Many people over the past weekend have asked me about Tiger Woods, especially after what happened with him with the DUI and him flipping that vehicle that he was driving down in Florida. What about him? I'm not a cold-hearted person that wants to see somebody go to their doom or maybe a fatal accident or something, but he chose to drink. He was drunk. He drove drunk. And he almost took himself out of here. Is that cruel? No. What's more cruel is that he decided to drink and put others at risk, not my commentary. But I have a deeper issue with him, and I've dismissed him from my thoughts, but I'll just bring it up to let you know why I feel the way I do, which I don't hate anybody. Tiger Woods has an identity problem and an attitude problem. There are too many people that I know personally that have had dealings with him, and dealings with him passing by and straight up dealings with him. He doesn't like black people. But his father was black. And it goes on to that same age-old situation where we have black people that don't like themselves and the self-hate. And when he stated that he wasn't black, but he was Cablinasian, I wouldn't say that one should deny whatever mixture of race that they are, but it's always where black is on the bottom, and you do not want to admit that. It was years ago, singer Jody Watley, who was very popular in the late 80s, and I think she was part of Shalimar at one point, the singing group Shalimar, and she did some things on her own. And she had an interview, I believe it was Ebony magazine, but it was one of the magazines, Ebony or Essence, one of them. I don't know if you could remind me, or maybe I can find the link. But she stated, when asked about her background, every other race and mixture, but she would not say that she had any African in her. I have a problem with people like that are in obvious self-denial when I believe both of her parents were born in Georgia, and I saw a picture of them and they were both jet black. What are you running away from? I don't understand it. I don't have love for people like that, because that means if they can deny themselves their rich heritage, which the public schools did not teach, and they're now trying to suppress African history, black history. And we're not just a product of slavery. We had a great span in history, just like this bee is trying to get in my ear. Long before, we're the creators of civilization. But they suppressed that. And because of that, I guess, since we're taught that we weren't from anything and our history began in slavery, that we're not anything, and there are people who don't want to associate with that. You see? So it compounds. Even how people may not know much about their history, but they'll say stupid stuff like, you got that good hair, because the hair is straighter. So let me ask you something. What is bad hair? We know the answer to that, but that's not the real answer. I can't feel for anyone who denies his people. And it doesn't mean you have to be a card-carrying member of some militant group with a black glove and no. We have to know how to get along with people from different backgrounds, different races, different cultures. That's what makes the world rich. But if I can't understand people who don't look like me, who can't stand me simply for the color of my skin, I really can't understand somebody who has the color in their skin, even if they're a little lighter and they don't like themselves. That's self-destruction right there. So you join on to every other person. You find every other woman more beautiful than your own, right? So him, with whatever issues he has, because evidently he has lots of money from his career playing golf, That you have to go drink so bad and you don't have enough money that you can, you have the money. I'm not in anybody's pockets, but you can hire a driver if you know that you're living this way. And when you're drinking on that level, it makes such a decision. Now, what would happen if he hurt somebody? What would happen if he drove over somebody's child, over somebody's grandmother, over somebody's family? This is not something to be taken too lightly simply because he's considered a celebrity and a person who's well known. And we got to stop giving people passes like this. Aside from my little issue with him and his head case self denying who he is, let's take that out of the equation. What if he did something to harm someone else and maybe remove them off of the face of the earth? And he was arrogant enough to even refuse to take the test to see if he was the breathalyzer, I believe. How arrogant. How arrogant. I've seen people that have seen him in public places and they've walked up to him and he would give them the side eye. That's personal stuff. I don't know if that was true or not, but I'm hearing it from so many different people. But if you're something else, he's right up under you. Right up under you. Kissing your backside. I can't trust people like that. If you can't love yourself, I can't trust you. I mean, why are you in denial? I mean, we live in a world now where people can identify with being dogs, walk around with leashes and woof, woof, woof. Men can say they're women. Women can say they're men. They'll even do things to chop off certain parts and say, this is what I am. You can't change what you are. On any level, the way God made you, you can't change who you are. But it seems like so many people want to be something other than themselves. Until you come full circle and realize that you're not going to get anywhere in this world within yourself until you accept yourself and love yourself. And that's the way I'll end this one on Tiger Woods. Like I said, he's no concern of mine. Not at all. I can't get down with anybody like that. Hit LanceScurvX.com, sign up, and get the content that you can't get on these social media platforms. Much love to you all. Peace. On to the next one.